very warm good afternoon to one and all. Today I am here before you to give a brief summary about what we have studied in today's chemistry class. Today we discussed about the group 17, which is also known as the halogen group. This group consists of the elements fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and acetylene. Then we discussed about the properties, physical as well as chemical properties. Under physical properties, we discussed that the ionization enthalpy decreases down the period. They have a maximum electron gain enthalpy, and the chlorine has the maximum electronegativity. Under chemical properties, we discussed about their reaction towards metal, reaction towards non-metal, reaction towards hydrogen and reaction towards oxygen. Then also we in physical properties also we discussed that they give color. Fluorine gives yellow color, chlorine gives greenish color, bromine gives red color and iodine gives black color, violet color. Then we discussed about the anomalous properties of the fluorine. After this we discussed about the chlorine, its manufacture, properties and uses. The word chlorine has been derived from the Greek word chloros, which means greenish. After this, we discussed about the hydrochloric acid, its preparation, properties and uses. Then we discussed about the interhalogen compounds. These are the compounds which are formed by the combination of two halogen compounds, about their properties, and then we discussed about their uses. At last, we discussed about the oxo acids such as hypochlorous, chlorous, perchloric and chloric acid. This was all about what we have discussed in today's video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Hello everyone, today I am here with my topic structures of p block element. As you all know that in chapter number 7, the p block element, the structures are very important. So let's start with a beautiful quote. The beauty of the chemistry is that I can design my own molecular world. So let's start designing our own molecular world. So my first structure is of ammonia, or I can say NH3. The nitrogen atom is sp3 hybridized, and as you can see it have lone pair. Then it seems like that it is tetrahedral shape, but its actual shape is pyramidal. This is due to the presence of an electron pair on the nitrogen atom. The bond angle in ammonia is 107.8 degree, which is slightly less than the bond angle of the regular tetrahedron. So I am here with my next shape, or I can say structure, that is hexafluoride. Only fluoride is involved in the formation of the hexahalides. The hexafluorides have octahedral shape because it has 8 sides. As you all can see, the element M is in sp3 and D2 hybridized state. My next shape of difluoride, or we can say dihalides. Dichloride of only sulfur like SCl2 is stable. The dihalide have tetrahedral geometry and it have sp3 hybridization. However, their actual shape is bent because the central atom has 2 lone pair. As you can see, its central atom are having 2 lone pairs, one upside and one downside of electron, which distorts the geometry of the molecule. So by this we got to know about the structure of MF2, or we can say difluoride. Now the next structure is of ClF3. In this structure, in the shape of ClF3 molecule, the chlorine atom has 7 valenced electron. As you all can see in this one structure, these have 7 valenced electron and 3 electron are contributed by 3 fluorine atom, and its shape is T-shaped. As you all can see, it have T-shape. Then the next is shape of BrF5 molecule. Bromine atom has 7 valenced electron and 5 contributed by the fluorine atom, and its shape of the molecule is square pyramidal. And the next one is shape of IF7 molecule. Iodine atom has 7 electron in the valence shell and 7 contributed by the 7 fluorine atom, and its shape is pentagonal bipyramidal. So by this we got to know about these three structures, as these three have balanced electron, 7 balanced electron. So thank you and have a nice day ahead.
A very warm good evening to one and all present over here. I'm Astha from DAV Public School, Manali. Today I'm before you to share my views regarding the structure of some of the compounds. So as you all can see, I have drawn here some of the structures which are very important according to the board point of view. Once you know the strategy how to make it, it's very easy to draw the structure of the compound. So before explaining the structures, I'm gonna tell you some of the rules that how we'll form a structure of any compound. First of all, we should know the atomic number of the elements present in the modern periodic table. And second, the electronic configuration of that particular element. If we are having the molecule like pH3, it's pH3. So we'll take the single atom at the center. We will take the single atom at the center, and the other atom which has bonds will be around it. So these are some of the rules which you need to keep in your mind, and then it's very easy to make it. So let's come on, we'll discuss some of the compounds here. So first molecule is P4, white phosphorus. It have two structures. As one is very simple, we just have to point 4p phosphorus, one at the top, another here and here and here, as the angle between P and P is 60 degree and its shape is tetrahedral. Lone pair is 0, bond pair is 3, and hybridization is sp3. sp3 means 3 plus 1, 4. How many bonds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So come here. Now phosphorus have 15th atomic number and its electronic configuration is 285. In the end here it's 5. So according to that, we had made here the structure of phosphorus, white phosphorus. Another element will take pH3. As phosphorus have 5 electron in its outermost shell, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as it have only 3 hydrogens, so necessary hydrogen is only 3. So we'll join 1 electron of hydrogen to 1 electron of phosphorus and another 1 electron of hydrogen to phosphorus. In the same way we'll draw it, and it would be the structure pH3. But now we had just joined only the 3 hydrogens, but 2 electrons are vacant. So this vacant electron are called lone pair, and its shape is trigonal pyramidal. Lone pair is 1, bond pair is 3, and hybridization is sp3 because there are 4 bonds. Next is PCl3. Same example I'm taking, PCl3. P will take the single atom at the center, and after that we'll join the chlorine atom with the phosphorus atom, as it have 5 electron in its outermost shell. So 1 electron of chlorine would be joined with the phosphorus. In the same way it will form the trigonal bipyramidal, and its bond pair is 3, lone pair is 1, hybridization is sp3.
Good evening to all. Today I am here to tell some mnemonics to learn the names of P block elements. First of all, the configuration of P block is NS2NP126. So let's begin. As we know, P block starts from group 13 to group 18. First, we will take 13th group, which is also known as boron group. So first element is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. So mnemonic for it is Baba Ali gaye India tel lene. Baba is for boron, Ali is for aluminium, gaye is for gallium, India is for indium and tel lene is for thallium. So in this way, there is mnemonic for carbon group 2, that is 14th group. So first element is carbon, second is silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Now mnemonic for it is कार से गए संता पंजाब. कार is for carbon, से is for silicon, गए is for germanium, संता is for tin and Punjab is for lead. And now we will talk about 15th group, that is also known as nicogen. Nicogen meaning is suffocation. So let's start. The first element is nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. So mnemonic for it is newspaper आज सब बिकेगा. News is for nitrogen, paper is for phosphorus, आज is for arsenic, sub is for antimony, bikega is for bismuth. Now we will move to 16th group, that is known as oxygen family. The first element is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. So mnemonic for it is उससे टेपो. Here us is for oxygen and sulfur, Se is for selenium, Tepo is for tellurium and polonium. So now we will move to 17th group, that is also known as halogen. First element is fluorine, then chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Now mnemonic for it is फिर कल बाहर आएगा ऑटो. फिर is for fluorine, कल is for chlorine, बाहर is for bromine, आएगा is for iodine, auto is astatine. So now we will move to 18th group. Group is also known as inert gases or noble gases. So first element is helium, then neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So mnemonics for it is he never arrived, Kara, zero, run.
A very warm good evening to Sir. I'm Janvi from class 12th and today I'm here to recapitulate about all the topics which we have studied in today's video. So here we go. So in very first video you have recapitulate about all the topics which we have studied in P block element, and today's topic was the group 17. So first of all, we have learned about the position in the modern periodic table. Then we have studied about the group 17 and its electronic configuration, which is 2, 8, 8, 18 and 32. After then we have studied about the group 17 element, chemical properties, and after then we have studied about the fluorine anomalous properties, which is very important. Then we have learned about chlorine, its preparation and manufacturing, After then we have learned about the uses of chlorine, and after then we have learned about the hydrochloric acid, under which we have studied about properties of HCl, hydrochloric acid, and uses of hydrochloric acid. And then we have learned about the interhalogen compound. Now interhalogen compound, when two different halogen react with each other, then it is interhalogen compound. Then we have studied about the properties of interhalogen compounds and its uses in structure, and at last in the last we have studied about the structure of oxo acid of halogen, under which we have studied about four structure, which is hypochlorous structure, chloric acid, and prechloric acid. Thank you and have a nice day. Good night, sir.